Hello YouTube, this is a Satsu 5 and me and my brother filmed some Battle Blade videos today. Unfortunately, the one that I was really excited about, like for whatever reason, won't upload to YouTube in any watchable quality. I mean, you can tell what's going on, but being that, you know, my iPhone is supposed to be an HD camera, and that's usually what I film with when I film outside, like right now. The video quality's sucky, and you know, like you can watch the video on the phone and my iPad. When I beam it over to my iPad, video quality's perfect, you know, looks good. As soon as you upload it to YouTube, it's sucky. So I haven't tried uploading the second video that I filmed with my brother, and we're gonna have to see if that one uploads decently. But thought I would kind of do a little vlog video while I was walking. I know my brother will be happy seeing me walk. I bought these shoes several months ago for the purpose of walking, because I didn't have any, you know, shoes or boots that you would want to do any kind of exercise in. And this is my first time taking them out for a walk. So hopefully, if I do make a habit of this, I'll lose some weight along with proper eating. I don't even think my issue is eating. I think it's drinking. And I'm not talking about alcohol. I love juice. I've been drinking protein shakes with milk. And I love milk as well. But I love juice. And I love milk. And occasionally I drink a soda. And I need to be a little bit more mindful of that. But anyways, I uploaded, or I filmed a video with my Ultratech doing a meat cut test, and that video is for whatever reason not wanting to be on YouTube. So I don't know what I can do about that to make that better. I already tried beaming it to my iPad, editing it on my iPad, then uploading it to YouTube from there. Doesn't seem to be working. But I got me and my brother got a video request, I think for Urban Pal. I think that's the model name. And I'll try uploading that and seeing if that will upload to YouTube in any kind of watchable quality. If not, I guess I'm gonna have to start using my DSLR camera to film. But usually that camera stays inside for tabletops. I like filming with my iPhone because I can film it, I can edit it, and I upload it all on the same device. But anyways, just this is a vlog video, so I guess I'll vlog a little bit. My bees tried to attack me for the first time yesterday. Bees don't like loud cracking noises, and I have a latch that covers a certain part of my box that the paint kind of adhered to, and I turned it and it cracked, and I hung around there without a veil, without a bee jacket or gloves, and I was like, wow, these bees are a little bit more vigorous, so I started walking away. I was several yards away, and this bee went, woo! Landed on my sleeve, and I didn't see the bee right away, but I felt something scraping me. Felt like a thorn. I was like, oh, what's that? And luckily my sleeve was thick enough that it protected me from the bee. Unfortunately, that bee died. For those of you who don't know, bees, when they sting, they die unless they sting an insect, or if it's the queen bee. The queen bee can sting multiple times, but the worker bees have barbs. So that bee committed suicide, and it didn't even sting me properly. And then another bee buzzed my head and kind of landed on my other arm, and I shook it off and went inside. And that was the first time my bees actually kind of made an attempt at me. They might have made an attempt at me when I had my bee jacket on, but I couldn't tell. I think I'm going to go into my hive tomorrow at some point. I filmed a what you call it, a time lapse of the bees on top of my in the front of my hive. They're trying to cool the hive down. They're trying to ventilate it and stuff. And in East Texas, it's hot and humid, so those bees will try to cool the hive down. So I did a time lapse with my GoPro, and it doesn't look super amazing, but it was interesting to me. I might upload that as a short. I went to the Blueberry Festival, and I learned that from comparing that day to comparing today, I learned if I'm going to be walking for a long period of time in a hot and humid environment, I like outside the waistband holsters. I'm wearing my John Wick Baba Yaga roding holster, and it's a lot more comfortable than the inside the waistband muddy water holster, where I'm actually kind of compressing it against my body, it being inside the waistband with my belt versus a tight belt and it hanging off. So I like the outside the waistband holster for this kind of environment, walking, kind of exercising. I don't feel like doing jumping jacks and then walking with this holster on, but it's cool. And I also enjoy my Vanish holster, which is kind of hot. It's not, when you're carrying a gun, most of y'all who carry know this, comfortable and uncomfortable are relative terms. This is pretty comfortable what I'm wearing right now, but it's not exactly the most concealable, being outside the waistband holster. Anyways, I'm gonna be at the coast in a couple of weeks. Looking forward to that. And maybe I'll fish and get to test out my Pacific Salt 2. I really don't want to review the Pacific Salt 2 until I cut fish bones with it. You know, cut bait. You know, that'll be the real test.
Split 1 is split pace, 17 minutes, 54 seconds per mile.
My Apple Watch. But hopefully I'll have some cool video, pictures, what have you, from the coast. Have a jury summons. And I'm not the kind of guy who likes to get out of jury summons. You know, I don't mind being on a jury. But there's two things that I don't want this to interfere with. One, my beach trips in July. And two, plan on going to see Ted Nugent in August. So I don't know when this trial is, but I don't want it to interfere with that. It's also interesting, at least in Texas, in order to be a juror, you have to be able to read and write. Now, I'm literate, but I have dysgraphia. So I wonder if I can legally serve on a trial, being that I can't legibly write. I can read, I can sign my name, I can write the alphabet in general, but, you know, when I actually write sentences and stuff, it's illegible. Look at that chubby bunny. But, anyways, I can't write legibly. It's hard for me to spell. I'm extremely dysgraphic. I can't take notes. So I wonder if, legally, if I can even serve on a jury. But, anyways, that's neither here or there. Plan on getting into my hive tomorrow. And, I don't think I'm going to bring you with me, because it's, I got a highly ventilated bee jacket. You got bee suits, you got ventilated bee suits, and then you got bee jackets, you got ventilated bee jackets. Now, when I was shopping for that type of stuff, one of the guys at my bee club was like, hey, I got several bee jackets. If you want to try them on and buy one from me, you can do that. And I was like, well, I've actually been looking at bee jackets. And he's like, well, have you ever been stung before? I said, twice. I've been stung by hornets on multiple times at once in one day. He's like, oh yeah, you want a bee jacket. East Texas, you want a ventilated bee jacket if you're sure you're not allergic to bees. And so I got me a bee jacket, and it's still extremely hot to work in a bee jacket. So, you know, I don't know if I'll bring you along with me to look at the frames or not. I might. Haven't decided yet. But anyways, that's the vlog. And if I see any deer, I'll try to turn on the camera and show you. That's it. Masatsu 5, and I'm out.